It's One Piece episode 119 and 120 today. Yeah, we are deep within the Alabasta saga, in the Alabasta arcs and such. I haven't like fully looked at, and I don't really want to know necessarily where like this main Alabasta arc will be ending. I mean, I'll figure it out by the time I get really close to it. But yeah, like I don't know exactly where it's stopping, but I'm pretty sure people have said it's like episode 130 or something. Don't worry about correcting me. I'll double check this but episode 130 or so that I'm allowed to like watch the OP again because there's a spoiler in it. So I imagine maybe around there is where we like start to maybe wrap up, possibly. I don't know. Actually, I don't think we could wrap up in that much time. So we got 12 episodes between now and then. Could you possibly do the rest of this in 12 episodes? Maybe. I guess if you say like 5 or 6 episodes of it are like fighting Crocodile, and then you can have 6 episodes fighting these other officers and stuff. I don't know. Will that work? Now, I feel like maybe you need more episodes, but I think One Piece has had a pretty unpredictable pacing for me. Sometimes the pacing is brilliant, sometimes it's very quick, sometimes it's very slow. So who knows? Who knows exactly what's going to happen? Because it does unexpected things sometimes. So I feel like even if I think I can predict the trajectory of how it's going to go, I think the show might still surprise me. So I'm just going to sit back and let myself be surprised. So we're getting into episode 119 today. I'm very excited to do it. I hope you're excited too, and I hope you support these videos as best you can so that we can continue to do One Piece videos on this channel. We can continue to get this train rolling. If you know of other people who like One Piece reaction videos, you can recommend these to them, hopefully. And I would love to read your comments, so keep those comments coming. I like reading little facts about these episodes, as long as you're not hinting or spoiling anything in the future. I love reading all the little things you're saying about these episodes. And your opinions on the characters that we're seeing in these and the episodes and all that sort of stuff, as well as your opinions on my reaction. That's also important, you know. I honestly quite like the comments that are just like timestamps of things you found enjoyable or funny or parts you connected with my reaction, stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna jump into this. One more thing, I'm sorry, I always have to make sure to say this because if I forget to say it, it's bad for new viewers who don't know, but my Patreon account has full-length reactions as well as early access, which means at least the next 4 episodes of One Piece are on my Patreon account right now. You can go check it out in the description below. My Patreon is, I would say, pretty damn worth it. It has hundreds of videos on there at this point. And sometimes, especially for episodes like this, sometimes it's better to get the full experience and watch it with me. So let's jump into One Piece. This is going to be episode 119 first, so here we go. Recap Rubik's, where is it? I didn't mix it up! Holy shit! I'm such a mess! I didn't mix up the recap Rubik's. I'm just mixing it now. I'll probably have to do the recap Rubik's in the next recap. I'm so sorry. No one cares about the recap Rubik's, but I do. It's an important tradition. Okay, that's mixed enough. Here I go. This is still recap, I think. Well, very cool. That conversation sounded familiar, so I think that was still recap. Anyway, I completed the recap Rubik's. So that was a very long recap because I mixed up and fixed the entire Rubik's Cube. Yeah. You've never fought me. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. I don't know how Zoro's gonna do this, but I kind of believe in him. Oh. Oh, man. He's quick on top of being as hard as steel. Oh, okay. Hey, the kick seemed to actually kind of affect him. Hell yeah! Onigiri! Oh! Did he do anything? Did it work? I mean, he didn't really do anything special other than just did his cool sword moves. So yeah, I imagine. Not quite enough, Zoro. It's gonna do a zoom out and he's fine, right? Yeah. Wait, that's cool. That's a good clapback. Soka? Uh-huh. What does that realization mean? Just that he's more dangerous because there's only, you know, only the front of a blade? Zoro? Are you okay? This episode feels kind of slow-paced. I feel like they're kind of stalling for time in this episode. There are lots of long shots. There was a long recap. Oh my god, wait, was that Zoro's arm under the rubble? Oh god. See, look, they're recapping something that happened 2 minutes ago. Flashback? It's been long enough that I can't remember if we've seen this flashback or not. Nice. It's all about technique, is that what he's saying? Oh, it's like a, you're just saying it's a mental thing? Hmm. Pretty good advice. It'd be confusing for a kid, I think, but good advice. Like, this is another really long, lingering shot. They're stalling for time in this episode. Aww. That's heartbreaking, though. Oh, fuck yeah. Spider-Man Homecoming. That's what this reminds me of. Okay, so what are you gonna do? Holy fuck! He's holding up that much of a building? Oh my god. Swordplay that cuts nothing. This is an interesting episode, even though it's slow paced. I don't know how Zoro's gonna do it, but I believe in him. Thrust and thrust. Damn. Nice. Got them through the rubble. Oh. Whew. I like that these two have a kind of respect for each other, you know? Oh! That's weird. Whoa! That's pretty sick. It's got saw blades. Oh, careful with your blades. Don't break your blades, Zoro. Don't! Oh! God damn! I think all our main crew are gonna get injured in their respective battles, like pretty heavily injured. So it's gonna be up to Luffy, oh, to fight Croc. Shit! He's getting screwed. Oh, flash of Hawkeye. Oh. Man, he's really screwed up. Oh, shit. Holy shit! Luffy's dead, Zoro's dead. If Nami dies, I'm stopping this series. If Nami dies, there are no more One Piece reactions. That's it, that's my promise. Oh, shit. My god. I think this guy maybe just gets away. And Zoro, I imagine, is not dead, but he's gonna take a bit to recover. He's standing? Zoro, you're standing? Being cut and then crushed by rocks. Oh my god. You didn't even realize you did it? Or were you lucky? Oh. You read it in an instant. By instinct. So is he like picking up, like his spatial awareness is like getting incredible? This is like pure adrenaline. See, this is cool. This part of the episode's really cool. This guy's shocked. Believe it, baby. Wow, you can't even hear him? Just sees his lips moving? This is pretty badass. Oh my god. Huh. Oh my god. Alright. So he can choose not to cut a branch, he can cut a rock in half because he knows their rhythms. Man. Honestly, if you did, it would look pretty brutal on screen. I can't imagine you like decapitating this guy. This is fucking awesome. Oh. One sword style. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, we got the classic like samurai moment. They went through each other. He's sheathing his sword again. And it worked! He cut steel, baby! He sure did. The necessity of strength. Oh, I like this guy laughing as he dies. I imagine he probably didn't die, he's just out. Man, Zoro. Yeah, give me that winning. Yeah! Winner, Zoro. Woo! Good shit. Whoa! New ED? Okay. Oh, look at that Nami. I like this one more than the last one so far. I also like the art style on it. Oh, it's catchy. It's very cute. Very cool. Honestly, a very good episode. I think, here's what I think. I think they wanted to make sure that Zoro's like awesome moment was like properly done in this episode, and they weren't gonna like they didn't want it to be like a mid-episode thing, is Zoro doing that awesome thing. They wanted to like really highlight it, so they had to like stretch out the content as much as they could to get to that point, because there was absolutely stalling in this episode. I don't care really, like it's fine with me. I like it didn't hurt my enjoyment of the episode at all, but it was definitely noticeable. The fact that there was a recap long enough that I had to mix up the Rubik's Cube and I still completed it in time. I'm not that fast at Rubik's Cube, so it took it long enough for me to do all of that. And then on top of that, there were just so many like long lingering shots. Like it would pan across a very still thing for a long time. Now obviously panning shots and like lingering shots and stuff like that, they build tension. That's the idea of them. So they're like, I'm not saying those shouldn't have been there, but they were still long enough that they weren't building tension anymore. They were making me think, is the episode paused? Like that's how long they were, you know? But One Piece always sort of uses like really long things. I think honestly sometimes to stall. Sometimes they use it for super comedic effect, like in an episode, I think it was like 3 or 4 episodes ago, when there was like a bit between Sanji and Bon Clay, where Bon Clay like changed his face into like the ugliest face imaginable or whatever, and there was like a really, really long freeze frame, like a really long one. That one was clearly for comedic effect. Like I mean, like I think it also had the extra benefit of they don't have to draw any more drawings for a long time, but like it was clearly like, oh, here is like this joke, and the punchline is like just purely how long they stare at each other. It goes even longer than you'd expect them to, so that works as a joke and whatever. But yeah, in this one they were definitely stalling for time, but it was worth it because the moment that they were like leading up to was very, very cool. Like they did it really well. The way that Zoro, like we saw the rocks falling and he was walking away, and then it comes back and Zoro's just standing there, and even he doesn't really know how he got there. And then it just like goes back through in his head. He starts to like figure out exactly what just happened, what he's feeling, like how to best utilize it and stuff. He's like sort of in a state of shock at the same time as having all this adrenaline. It's really cool. I loved the way they did it. And I'm just a sucker for moments in shows like that where a character is like analyzing things that happened or have or will happen or whatever. It's like what I like about Hunter x Hunter has sort of like quite a lot of that, where it really slows down the battle to analyze every little aspect of the battle. I know that's a very like anime thing that some people don't like, but I am someone who really loves it. Like the Chimera Ant arc of Hunter x Hunter, if you've seen the show or I guess read the manga, this is a very infamous arc or famous arc depending on who you are, because it is extremely long and packed with narration, and it is a very slow-paced arc. However, I think it's one of the best arcs in anime, personally, just because the payoff I think is absolutely brilliant. And like when I was first watching it, I was like, yeah, this is kind of boring. I think this is kind of hard to follow, and no, not hard to follow necessarily, but it's so slow that I'm like feeling like it's dragging along a little bit. I thought that at the start of the arc. Eventually I was sold on it, and then when I was rewatching it, I loved every second of the arc. Every single second of it was great. So yeah, it's like I like that sort of stuff, and I liked in this episode when they did the same sort of thing where Zoro was like analyzing what happened, and it seems like he's got a good sense of spatial awareness when he's like full of adrenaline in a near-death situation. I also just like that he like thanks this guy because like this guy was so strong that he made Zoro stronger. I like moments like that as well, where like a bunch of anime have that sort of thing where like a character reaches an awakening when they get into a life or death situation, you know? Like it happens in MHA. Like I think they, like in the later parts of the show, they literally call it an awakening when a character reaches, you know, like has a life or death situation, and then their power literally like gets stronger. But also, what was the other thing? Well, It also reminds me of like me playing Overwatch. I think there was like, it reminded me of one particular game I had kind of recently, where if you play Overwatch, you'll know what I'm talking about. I was playing as Tracer and they were playing as Ana. Like someone on the other team was playing as Ana, and I was trying to go and kill this Ana constantly. Now Tracer is a super zippy, fast hero. She can like teleport places and stuff. And Ana is like an old woman with a sniper rifle, and so she can't move very much. She doesn't have great mobility. What she does have is a gun that shoots a sleep dart and puts you to sleep. So anyway, I kept trying to like teleport into their backlines and kill this Ana, but this Ana on the other team was incredible at getting the sleep dart and hitting it directly on me, and she killed me like 3 or 4 times with like really great sleep darts. And I said to my friend, like, you know what, I am going to, like, this Ana is going to force me to improve at Tracer. Like, I'm going to stay as Tracer, I'm going to keep trying, and this Ana is going to make me better at dodging this sort of stuff. And guess what? I got better. And by the end of the game, I was getting her every time. I was baiting out that sleep dart. It was great. Like, I feel like I had an anime moment where I fully evolved during the game. Like, within 10 minutes, I was suddenly, like, way better at it and stuff. It's great. Strong people force you to be strong. It's really cool. And that was a very good ED as well. It was catchy. It was nice. It was pretty, you know, generic visuals and stuff of them just hanging out as a crew. But that's fine, you know. I think most of the EDs have pretty generic visuals. I think the one of like Vivi in the desert when she like is going through the desert and then looks back and everyone's like coming after her or whatever, I think that one's been my favorite one visually. But I like the song of this one, so yeah, anyway, let's move on to the next episode, episode 120. Make sure to leave your comments below, like the video, and my Patreon account has full-length early access and exclusive videos, so please make sure to do that. Anyway, episode 120, here we go. Alright, recap Rubik's. Now I've remixed up the recap Rubik's. Oh no, I think I hear the... Oh no, it's wrapping up already. Well, I completed a grand total of 1 side. Yay. Oh. Alright. What do we got now? Vivi stuff? That's right, there's the door with the hands on it. Oh, kicking claw force. Oh, they're the elite guards, okay. Okay. You guys look cool, but I don't think you stand a chance. Damn. Oh! Flexing so hard his bracelet is coming off. Oh! Are they doping? What? They what? The fatal fuel? They drank fatal fuel. I don't think that was the name of whatever it is because it wasn't like capitalized. Damn, I mean, I kind of respect it. Oh! Oh my god. Well, yeah, he's sand. I don't think it matters how strong you are. You can be the strongest man in the world. He's still sand. I forgot if we found out if like water is good against him. That's my first thought. Is that like you pour water on him, make him muddy or whatever? Did I steal that from Spider-Man 3? Does that happen in Spider-Man 3? Oh. Oh. Wait, yeah, he is transforming. Okay. I thought it was a transformation, then I thought it was a sickness, but now it's a transformation. Go, Chaka! The dog fruit. Okay. He's still sand. No matter what you do, he's still sand. We need to think about this. Back to Zoro. Aww. Yes, Sanji doesn't believe it. I think Chopper and Usopp are just trying to convince themselves. But I think Sanji really believes in Luffy. Aww. It's nice that Zoro is thinking about his friends and worrying about them at a time like this. Hell yeah, Nami. You know, there's a lot of recap here, but it's very sweet. So I don't mind. It's nice seeing all this stuff. And seeing it all from the perspective of like Zoro having these thoughts as he's like passing out is very cool. Vivi's voice actress is so good at screaming. Her screams are terrifying. Chaka. Huh? 25 minutes to explosion time. Okay, who did she just see? Who just said Vivi? I didn't recognize the voice straight away. It's not the other guard, is it? Pell? Is that his name? Oh! No, it's Koza! Fuck yeah! Koza's here, baby! Oh, I'm so glad he's here. Good job sizing up the this situation quickly. Here we go. Wow, Crocodile loves to tell people his plan to mock them by how much he like overpowered them. He's a character that I can absolutely believe his villain monologues. Like that he's just so confident in his plan that it doesn't matter if you know. God, poor Koza. Yeah. Oh god. Oh god. Is this the end of Chaka? What? Okay, yeah, hell. Run for it. Did he kill Chaka? Oh. Okay. Okay. Man, she's thinking of the big picture. Okay. God, it's such a stressful war. Oh God. I was just about to say that. Like, he's standing right there. Oh God. Shaka! How are you still up? That's cool. Honestly, I'd be impressed if you could hold him for a few minutes. 20 seconds is what I'd guess. Whew. It'll be fine. The country is the people. Hopefully this works. Come on, guys. Do it. Oh, shit. Hopefully they're gonna see the white flags. Yes! Here we go. Slow down. Slow down. Yes, good. Oh. Including Koza. Okay, it looks like it's working. It looks like the war. I mean, surely they'll stop now. If there's someone you're gonna listen to, it's gonna be Koza, right? Right? Oh! Holy shit! What? Oh god, a Baroque works, motherfucker! What did I say about Vivi's voice actress being incredible at screaming? What the fucking... What an end to that episode. Holy moly. I mean, that's bad. This feels like they're screwed. Like, no matter what. This arc is written in such a clever way where I have no idea how they're gonna do it, because it feels like they are screwed. Luffy still isn't back. He's still gone. And even if he was here, we've seen him face Crocodile. He wasn't able to do it before. I don't know how anyone can beat Crocodile. So there's that looming over our heads at every step of the way. On top of that, Nico Robin is still the second in command. I mean, she seems to not be maybe fully on board necessarily, because she's not doing everything that Crocodile says perfectly, but she's still on his side right now, so she's still a threat. And then we've got these armies that are going at each other, and like, they were about to stop, I think, but I think they're not gonna now. Their leader was just shot while waving a white flag. He was just assassinated while waving a white flag by the Royal Army. That's gonna spark the biggest bloodshed yet, I feel like. How do you stop that? Because they're going to be filled with rage. They're going to assume that the white flags were a lie, like a decoy to make them stop, which is going to make them not believe any future surrender things. It's going to be horrible. And on top of that, Koza might die. I mean, he was shot like 4 times. I feel like he is going to die. I feel like he was shot 4 times. I don't know if he can survive that, but it's a One Piece world. Like, I feel like people's bodies are a bit more durable in the One Piece world, just generally, you know. But wow, oh my god. So yeah, don't know how the hell they're gonna get out of this. The kicking claw force were kind of cool, just like an elite squad, and they took fatal fuel. So yeah, they said like, oh, they drank the fatal fuel or whatever. I feel like fatal fuel was just like a description of what it is, but I don't think we know what it is actually, because I think if it was something called fatal fuel, normally they would capitalize the 2 F's, like they drank fatal fuel, you know, but they didn't capitalize them. So I imagine fatal fuel is just a descriptor for whatever this thing actually is, but it apparently like shortens your lifespan and stuff if you take it, so it like gives you a power up, but it's like really poisonous to you, I guess. Now the question is, and this is a question I'm going to keep having, what the hell is Crocodile's weakness? Because like in my head, I imagine it might be to do with his hand under the hook. Like I feel like he wears the hook because he like is using it as armor to cover like that part, because that part will stay corporeal, I feel like, you know, because I don't know, can he turn the hook? Does he turn the hook to sand when he turns everything to sand? I don't know, because it's not like they show it. Like, a lot of the time they only show like pieces of his body as it's transferring, so we don't see really the full effect. So I don't really know, but I'm curious. I feel like in my head water is the big thing, and it's like he is in a desert, so he's not gonna come across any water, and it doesn't even rain, so it's like he's in his element, because it's like no one can defeat him because there's no water around. But if there was water, would that be able to defeat him? Now, there was that one moment where Luffy was stabbed through and the water like protected him and kept him alive or whatever, right? Wasn't that what it was? And there was like water dripping down his arm there, but I don't remember it having a pronounced effect necessarily. But that was what happened in Spider-Man 3, right? It was like, wasn't it like water, because of the water, Sandman couldn't hold himself together or something? Or am I imagining that? Or is it something else that made him not be able to hold himself together? In my mind, it was the water. But I can't quite remember. Because Venom was like the loud noises, like the dong of the bell and stuff, like the reverberation. That screwed with Venom. But I remember there was a weakness for Sandman, and I don't remember exactly what it was, and I don't think they used it at all in Far From Home. Is it Far From Home? The titles of those movies, or is it No Way Home? There's Homecoming, and then there's Far From Home, and then No Way Home. I think No Way Home is the one I'm thinking of. I don't think they exploited or showed his weakness at all in that movie from memory, so I don't remember. But regardless, if they just doused all of Crocodile with water, I wonder if he would, melt down into a puddle or something. I don't know, because if they can't find a weakness, they're screwed. They're all just trying to hit him, but you can't hit him. He's sand. You can't do it. So, but I don't blame them, because like, what the fuck else are you gonna do? That's the only way that people are normally hurt, is by hitting them. Obviously, he would have a weakness to water in that if he was thrown into the ocean, he would probably die, like all Devil's Fruit users, I imagine. So there's that at least. But like, I don't know how you'd throw him into the ocean. You can't pick this man up. He's sand. You can't pick him up unless they had a big bucket. Those buckets you have in sand pits where you like fill up the bucket and then you turn it over and put it in and it makes a castle. If they take a bucket like that, but they make it big, crocodile size, and then they scoop him up from bottom to top, scoop him up completely and put like a little lid over it. Bing bang boom, crocodile defeated. They throw it into the ocean and let him sink. I think I should write One Piece. That would be the stupidest solution to this. They could make, if they get Mr. 3, if Mr. 3 is still around with his candle wax, they get him in here, he makes the giant bucket, they scoop him up, they throw him in the ocean. Done. Easy. Handled. I don't know if it would work. I think he would cut through the wax. But who knows? Who knows? Anyway, that's the end of these episodes, episode 119 and episode 120. I really enjoy this show. I will continue to enjoy this show. I hope you continue to enjoy my reactions to the show, and I hope you support the videos if you can. Liking, commenting, and subscribing, they really help me out. So if you could do that, it helps the channel out, helps other people be able to find the videos. So I would really appreciate it. And make sure to go to my Patreon account if you want full-length, early access, exclusive videos. If you just can't wait for the next episodes, you don't have to. You can go to my Patreon account, and they're on there right now. The next 4 episodes of One Piece are at least my reactions to them on the Patreon account now. Could be more at sometimes I do like to go even further ahead on them, but no promises. 4 episodes at least I can pretty much guarantee though. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.